yards shy of there at the 24. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's got room. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And inside give to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Up the middle, Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give to Jones. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He finds Watson complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. At their own 25-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3.5 to go, first quarter. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On first down, it's Herbert. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Herbert just beat the play clock. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That's again complete to Palmer. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Packers' 39-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers,
Freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
In motion left, the tight end. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them, 11 yards and a first down. On play action, now Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Rodgers now on first down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
The give is to Jones. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. On play action, Rodgers. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Chargers throwing on second down. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Packers 14, Chargers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup to 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this one is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Herbert back to the air. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close, that close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Herbert on first down now. He's got it at the 15. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taken from about the 12. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. The slot man in motion right. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 32-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
After the sack on first down, Herbert. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Herbert now. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Chargers. McWilliams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out. But they'll do so fatigued.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Packers 14, Chargers 9.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. That's good for 28 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Chargers 9. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green
Now
Bay.
after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical. And you figure they only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st and 10, Herbert. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Again, Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers' 6-yard line.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Point after here coming up. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Packers 41, Chargers 16.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Rodgers with a keeper, and he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Are we surprised a little bit? 2nd and 1, they went quarterback sneak. I know it works, so it's not like I'm second-guessing at all, but I thought they might go with something else there.
No, I'm sitting here trying to think the last time I saw a 2nd 1 sneak. I can't remember any.
Yeah, it's a rare call because normally you're going to go ahead and use your...
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Charger drive about to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Throwing, Herbert. And that's caught by Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Herbert to throw. Fighting through pressure. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So a win here for the Packers. And we've said it so many times in the past, but it was Aaron Rodgers, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, I thought he was brilliant today, Brandon. He had 4 touchdown passes, and it felt like whatever the defense threw at him, he had a counter. He was just playing with confidence all afternoon long.
licked at my Brooklyn cause he shot rock. Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on them riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we were the ride nobody with. We the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni again hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit.
Yeah, I breathe hard too, man. No, I know.
10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles
About time
Chargers.
I'm kicking off. Shit.
Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway in Southern California.
Let's go. Kevin Durant, let's go. You can't join these super teams to win an NBA title. We work out together sometimes, so you think you have to carry your own team. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that one. It'd be like a little simpler. JD, where's the guy? Where's JD? You're one of the best squads and everything. Really solid campaign. You lead by example for 15 years. So, look at this. You got a big man going out.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Overall, I have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
On second and 12, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devontae Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, 100% someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. And it's second down. Second down and goal. Rodgers. And he's got it. And it's a Panthers touchdown. Aaron Jones from 6 yards away. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Up the middle with Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught